It's your boy Cali's Boxing here. Hit that sub button for nightly boxing videos. Was minding my own business earlier, scrolling through my Twitter account, and I saw an interview that Carl Froch did today with that Arabic cat from the UK who does all those boxing interviews and does a really good job. I forget his name. I should know his name to source him, but for the video, but forgot his name. But anyway, you can check it out online. It's a video where Carl Froch and Tom Loeffler were actually being interviewed at the same time and talking a little trash back and forth, but at the same time joking back and forth about a possible fight in the future. And there's no secret that these guys have been taking little shots, jabs back and forth the past week or two about each other. Carl Froch was once offered a fight and decided to retire and had every right to do. You know, he retired on top, but it seemed in his interview that he's at least opening the door for a possible comeback only for Gennady Golovkin. He said that in the interview that Golovkin is the only fighter that he would be willing to come back for out of retirement. That's the only fight that he would come back for. He said he's not sure 100% what he's going to do in the future, but that's the only fight that he would come back for. Loeffler also said that besides Canelo, Golovkin is Carl Froch is the biggest fight that they could make. Carl Froch said that if the fight happened, it would have to be at around 172 because he wouldn't be willing to come back to 168 because after 15, 16 months already out of boxing, he doesn't think his body would respond and he would get back down to 168. So he said, in his exact words, at 172, I would completely tear Gennady Golovkin to pieces. He said multiple times in the interview, I'm too big, I'm too strong. He said Golovkin is steamrolling guys at 160, but at 172, I don't know if Golovkin will be willing to do it, but at 172, and if we could work out a weight, I would completely tear Gennady Golovkin to pieces. I would love that fight. Froch retired on top, first ballot Hall of Famer, all of that. But money talks. Money talks. Money will get you back out of retirement. And we all know Carl Froch is in love with himself. He's an alpha male, loves himself, huge ego. So that you have to take that into factor too. If a guy's calling him out, he wants to be under those bright lights again, and money talks, who's to say he won't come back? It would be a huge fight. Huge fight. The interviewer threw out Wembley Stadium in 2017. Carl Froch, he was like, maybe so. And then Loeffler threw out the new stadium built in Vegas for a possible fight site. And also New York, Madison Square Garden. He said Golovkin does well there as well, sells out there. So I like that they're kicking this around at least. And Golovkin or Loeffler said that, once again, besides Canelo, this is the biggest fight we can make. So what do you guys think? Possible fight between Froch and Golovkin? Is it a possibility, or are these guys just joking around? Froch mentioned in their interview he's got a lot of respect for Golovkin, and he was actually going to meet Golovkin tomorrow. Just to joke around. I believe Carl Froch is working with the media, so I'm guessing that's why he's going to be meeting him and interviewing him or doing whatever they do. Since he's working for the media, so they're going to meet each other. I guess just chop it up casually, and hopefully this trash talk continues and this develops into something. Hopefully this continues to develop and this becomes a real possibility in 2017 with Canelo messing around and not wanting to fight until the fall of 2017. Hopefully, like I said, something develops with this. And Carl Froch also mentioned that Golovkin said something in an interview about him being in the past and not being relevant anymore. And Carl Froch is like, yeah, I mean, that's true because I've retired. Of course, so I'm not relevant in the sport right now, but that can all change. It just seems like he's leaving that door open. So Froch versus Golovkin, what do you guys think? And who would you guys favor in that fight? Hit me up. Peace.